Proverbs chapter 22, verse 22. Rob not the poor because he is poor, neither neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And we're going to read that again. This is Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 22. Rob not the poor because he is poor, right? And who's doing this? Esau Edom, man. The rich elite, right? These devils in office, these devils in the White House, these devils in the Senate, right? They've been robbing the poor, right? They say there's no money. They give the poor little trinkets here and there, little crumbs here and there. But, you know, the amount that they have stolen and the amount that they hide for themselves is no comparison, right? So this is all these devils have been doing, man, and they're doing it in your face without any filter. They telling you, listen, we ain't got it. Don't ask. It says, rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. So you got this government shutdown going on right now. And they're saying federal workers are not getting paid. U.S. military workers are not getting paid until they lift the shutdown. You know, you got people saying that certain other companies like AARP, something like that, they'll pay you during the government shutdown, but when you get that back pay, you got to pay them back. You know, that's that's afflicting, man. That's afflicting people in the gate, man. Right? Here it is. You can't pay me enough to be in the fucking military, to risk my life and be a sacrifice for a country that does not give a goddamn about me. Right? You couldn't pay me enough to be in it. Right? But here you got some brothers and sisters in the military who been fed lies and who has been, you know, pretty much tricked and trapped into joining this military for this country that don't give a shit about you, to go and fight for this country for their own agenda, not for what they put on their witchcraft, which is media, right? They don't give a shit about you, Jake. And now they're telling you you have to work, but now you're not going to get paid until we come to an agreement. This is why I titled this video, "This Devil Said Work, but no pay until I say so." Right? And the brother had a title. It says, "All work and no pay." So you're just going to hear, you know, different Jakes, you know, say how they feeling according to this shutdown and how it makes them feel and things of that sort. You know, showing you that this is not our rest. We're not going to prosper here. We was never meant to prosper here. Right? Things are about to get real bad out here for Jake, man. And this country is going to continue to squeeze the life, the livelihoods out of you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. So check it out.
All right, y'all. I'm headed into the office. And we have shut down. The government has shut down. And I don't even know. Y'all hear them damn chickens? That's a video for another day. Roosters, chickens. But anyway, the government has shut down. And I don't even know what's going on. I'm going into the office. Y'all, this has been such a roller coaster ride as a government worker. I've worked for the government for 35 years and I love my job, and it was always like the safest place to work as far as the security, you know. So for this to be happening is like, wow. Now we've been through stuff like this before, but there was
And this court, this came out of nowhere for Jake because he puts his trust into this system. He puts his trust in the beast, right? Some of these Jakes, they can't believe that this is happening. What? This is America. This should not happen. America has propped themselves up so highly in the sight of American people that they don't believe that anything can happen to America. And whatever America goes through, they're going to bounce back from. But we're living in a time where America is going to go into a complete collapse, man. And people are going to become deranged and unhinged.
never threats of layoffs and things like that. So for that to be in the air is like, wow, it's real, real crazy. So say a prayer for us, federal workers. Yeah, we're shut down. I don't know if I'm supposed to work, if I'm going to work for free. I have no idea, y'all, but I am being loyal to the cause.
And you know, this is the so-called black woman. She loves this damn country, man. She could walk around with her goddamn fake eyelashes and her fake hair, and she got her job and she making a good living. You can't tell the so-called black woman nothing, man. She not looking for this place to fall. Neither does she want it to fall. You heard her. I'm gonna be loyal to the cause. She gonna be loyal to her job, man. She gonna be loyal to America until the end, man.
And I am headed to work.
Well, they fucking did it. They shut the government down, bro. They shut the government down. And what does that mean for my service members? Well, they didn't create a payout act. So until they resolve this issue, you're not getting paid. Service members will not be getting paid until this issue is resolved. How do you tell the soldiers to come to work if they ain't getting paid?
Because they own you. Once you get in the military, they own you, man. Try telling them you ain't working. They're gonna lock your ass up, man. They have you believe that you come in the military is gonna be all glitz and glamour and gold, and you know you can make money, you can travel and do this and that. My niece is in the military, man. She just pretty much joined the military, I believe, 2 years ago, or maybe last year, right? And I told my sister, like, man, why would she do that? That's not wise. And it fell on deaf ears. So now I wonder, how she's doing. You know, last time I heard from her, she was in I believe Japan or something like that. So they tell you, yeah, you could travel, things you're gonna get a lot of benefits, certain benefits. Your family gets certain benefits, things of that sort. But the U.S. military is a fucking circus, man. It's a goddamn circus. And people are seeing that now, man. You can't trust this system. You can't trust, nowhere in the system that you're at, no matter what your comfort may be in this system, you can't trust it, man. This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And now you got servicemen mourning. You got federal workers mourning. You got federal workers' jobs being threatened. What they said, over 110,000 federal jobs may be, may be gone. Workers may be gone during the shutdown. Right? This is verse 7. It says, the righteous consider it the cause of the poor. Right? What I read earlier in Proverbs 22:22. Rob not the poor because he is poor. Who's doing that? The wicked. The wicked is doing that. And guess what? It says, but the wicked regardeth not to know it, man. In Proverbs 29 and verse 7. Right? It says, the righteous consider it the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it, man. The wicked don't care. He's robbing you and he don't care, right, why you ain't got it. Right? The righteous, they will consider. They will say, man, listen, they working, man. They putting their lives on the line. We got to make sure they get paid, man. You think them devils is doing that? No. They're worrying about their own pockets, what they can get, and what more money can they stuff in their pockets, man. And then after the fact, they give you the rest, right? They give you half of the rest. This is the type of man you dealing with. All work and no pay. That's the type of man you dealing with. Work, but you ain't getting paid. Showing you that you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you're nothing but modern-day slaves here in this beast system, man. Right? And the wicked, he don't care. He don't regard to know why you can't pay your bills. He don't care, man. That sounds like a you problem to him.
How you motivate a soldier? They got bigger shit to worry about. They got to figure out their bills. How you supposed to handle that and maneuver that? Yes, you get back pay whenever they fix this. But come on, bro. Come on. Navy Federal and USAA are offering or will be offering loans with 0% APR. So essentially, they're just going to give you your paycheck. And when you get your back pay, you pay them back. But this shit is just, I don't know, man.
Child, I woke up and the government was shut down. I am a federal employee, honey. I had to, at midnight, I decided I could not go to work today. I had to take off of work. I could not do it. Mental health. The mental health comes first, honey. I couldn't do it. So I had to take off. I took my kid. I still had to get up, though.
A lot of these damn black women, they're going to lose it, man, because they put so much trust in this system, man. They're going to lose it. You heard, I'm a federal worker. Proud, man. Well, Esau Edom going to show you how proud you are, man, when he take everything from you. Because, once them jobs start getting cut, you know who the first to go, man. Not just so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but who? The women. This year alone, what they said, over 500,000 so-called women, so-called black women lost their jobs this year. That number going to double. Best believe it, man. That number is going to double. Because you're hella proud, man. You don't know how to be humble. You ain't got a goddamn thing. You're still a slave. But you're still prideful, man.
Normal time, I had to take my kids to school, but I got me a Starbucks on, and I got me some egg white bites, and I'm getting back in the bed. Y'all can stress me out maybe Friday, but today and tomorrow, I'm feeling like it's going to be some mental health days.
Okay, now that the government just shut down and I'm a federal employee, what are sugar daddies at? Where the sugar daddies at? The ones that don't want no sugar. Pass me one, because we finna have to.
You hear this dumb broad, man? She said, I'm a federal worker. I'm not getting paid. Where the sugar daddies at that don't want no sugar? Who the Oh, man. The Lord going to shut these damn women mouths up, man. The Lord is going to shut these women mouths up, man. And I can't wait, man. Because they hella proud. Who the hell you think you are, man? These women really believe that men were made for them. This is how effed up Babylon got these women, man. She all moving her hands and shit. The fucking, oh man, it's vexing me, brothers. It's vexing my spirit. Salakia. I just can't stand the damn nigger woman in her mouth, man. Her pride.
Work and not get paid until the lift is up, the band is up. What? Baby, send me the sugar daddies. I'll send you a foot picture. What? Come on. What the sugar daddies at? Because these bills still rolling in.
What's up, y'all? Yeah, I made the post yesterday, letting them know, like, going through crazy times. So the government is shut down. And you know what that means for us. I mean, you going to work, but you're not getting paid until they come up with some resolution. And I know a lot of people be like, this happened every year. But the resolution is usually already in place before the shutdown. The day before, a couple days before. So service members know we're still going to have a paycheck. Now, if you have Navy Fed and USAA, they will be, they're still going to pay you. And then when the resolution happens and, you get the back pay, you just pay them back and you deal with all of that. But yeah, man, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because, like, for what? Come on, y'all. Like I said, we still got to come to work on a daily basis. We still going to come to work, but
soon it ain't going to be no work in Egypt, man. And if they come to a resolution, it ain't going to stick. Because the Lord is fixing to just collapse America, man. This is James chapter 2, verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren. Have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world rich in faith? And that's the elect on this side. The elect of the nation of Israel. Right? Which this brother and every other person you've seen on this video more than likely is an Israelite. But they're worldly Israelites. Right? They don't have faith in the Most High, man. This is why a lot of them trust in oppression. They trust in the beast system. They trust in the military. They trust in Babylon, man. It says, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom which he have promised to them that love him? So the elect is the only one that is going to love and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua on this side, man. And in these last days, the elect, Lord willing, I'm of that number. It says, verse 6, but ye have despised the poor. Right? Who? Esau, Edom. It says, do not rich men oppress you? So don't the rich men oppress the poor? Does not Esau, Edom oppress the Israelites? Because the Israelites are the poorest nation on the planet, man. Right? We're rich, but not according to the world, man. We're rich in faith. We have Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're the Lord's people. We're his children. So really, we are the richest people on the planet. But in the eyes of the world, we're the poorest people on the planet, man. We don't have a damn thing. We don't have nothing, man. It says, do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats, yeah, man. They tell you you're doing wrong when you know you did right. They pull up some trumped up charges on you and get you locked up for 20 years, man. Right? When you speak out, they fire you. Right? You can't say nothing. You can't move a certain way. You can't act a certain way. You can't talk a certain way. Because you're gonna get hell brought on you, man, by the rich men. It's crazy, man. You Jakes better wake up, man, as to where you at and who you're under.
How do you tell the junior enlisted? How do you tell the ones without Navy Fed USA, hey, you still coming to work? You know, how do you instill that camaraderie, that morale within them? You know, yeah, we do it because it's our career, it's our job, but we like to get paid too. Hey, we don't like working for free, so we'll just see what happened today and the days after this, but it's October 1st.
And Jake and them, they looking for a resolution to happen, but hey, man, might not happen. Might happen, might not happen, according to what the Lord, deems. This is Proverbs 28 and verse 15. I'm gonna shut it down with this. It says, as a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people, man. Right? So the same way a bear may be raging, right? And a roaring lion is, and how loud it is and aggressive it is, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people, man. And the wicked ruler is Esau, Edom. The poor people is the Israelites, man. You're gonna know and understand sooner than later that this man, he never liked you, man. He hated you. He just used you. Right? So I'm gonna end it there. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, willing to elect the other Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Till the next lesson. Shalom.